Hi, this is Joanne from JP Writing Services. This week is National Inclusion Week, so I'd like us to all stop and consider how diverse is your team? When we think about the diverse nature of our teams, we might think about age and experience, qualifications, how long somebody's worked for the company, ethnicity, gender. But there are lots of other ways in which we differ from each other. You'll have people who are introverted and those who are a bit more extrovert and outgoing. But there's also another layer of diversity to think about, and that's called neurodiversity. It's how our brains are wired, and they're all different. It's nothing to do with intelligence, it's how we process information. People who are dyslexic may struggle to read words, but are highly creative and great at problem solving. As a manager, it's really important to know and understand your team members and how they like to work, so that you know how to get the best out of them. We all like to learn in different ways. Some people will respond to audio, others will prefer video, and others will like to do it for themselves. You'll have people in the team who do their best work in the first thing in the morning, whilst others need several cups of coffee to come round and perhaps don't get going until after lunch. You may even have people in the team who prefer to work into the evening, so would like extra flexibility in office hours. Because our brains are wired differently, we all have a different understanding of time. So a deadline to one person is obvious, whereas somebody else might have no concept at all of time and struggle with the idea of keeping deadlines. All these conditions, such as dyslexia and dyspraxia, ADHD, autism, require small adjustments in the workplace. This could be as simple as putting notes on coloured paper to make it easier for dyslexic people to read, changing the times of meetings, allowing people to work from home because they don't enjoy social situations. If you have someone in the team on the autistic spectrum, they might find it difficult to pick up on social cues, so they might rely on you as their manager to give them a prompt in a team meeting when it's their time to speak or respond. As a manager, don't make assumptions about your team members, but really get to know them. Get to understand how they like to work, how they make decisions, how they process information. Make sure you communicate clearly at all times and in different ways. Don't just send emails to people. Some people might need to hear it face to face. Pressure means different things to different people. Some people will have an amazing capacity to take on multiple jobs. Look for those subtle clues that people are giving you. How do they respond when you ask them to do a piece of work? There's nothing better than having a really diverse team. Everybody contributes different ideas and sees things from a different perspective. To make sure you really get the most from your team, understand their individual preferences. By really understanding how everybody works, how they process information, and what's the best way of communicating with them, you'll improve the team environment and productivity. And make sure you're doing all you can to create a happy environment in which you can get the most from your team and they can give the best of themselves.